Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Today, we're talking about seasonal jobs in New Zealand. I'm going to be discussing with you all why should you move to New Zealand as a seasonal worker? What are the type of visa you would need to relocate to New Zealand via the seasonal job occupation? How can an employer sponsor you in this pathway? How to apply and where to find jobs, and further more information about this. So if you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. I'm streaming live on TikTok today and also on YouTube. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Now, in New Zealand, many industries, especially horticulture, viticulture, agriculture, and even tourism, needs extra worker during peak seasons. And this seasonal job in New Zealand is a short-term role which involves picking, planting, packing fruits and vegetables. Vineyard work, vineyard are like people who does wine, who make wine. So you can work in on the vineyard. And tourism roles are also in demand in New Zealand. So I would say that if you still have the zeal to relocate overseas, most especially in New Zealand, and you've tried everything thus far to relocate into New Zealand, why not give this one a look? It could just be what you have been waiting for. So, as explained, the seasonal job is a temporary job. It is mostly granted to international workers who are willing to come help employers in a particular season, in a particular period of time. And one of this visa pathway for you to relocate into New Zealand as a seasonal worker is called Recognized Seasonal Employer Limited Visa. For short, ROSE Limited Visa, Recognized Seasonal Employer Limited Visa. So the Recognized Seasonal Employer Limited Visa just specifically let you know that if you want to move into New Zealand via the seasonal job, this is the visa pathway you should be targeting. And for this, you must have a job offer from one of the recognized seasonal employers. Today, I'm going to also be showing you how to go about getting these recognized seasonal employers, what website you should go to, and what organizations are sponsoring people via the recognized seasonal employer limited visa. This visa is normally up to 7 months to 11 months period. So it is a temporary visa pathway. Some employers, not all of them, some of them employers would even go as far as making accommodation available for you for that period you're going to stay. Can you be able to switch this visa? We're going to get to that. Now, the recognized seasonal employer, the eligibility you need, number one, get a job offer. It is an employment based offer job. So you have to get a job offer, and this job offer should be either in the tourism role, hospitality role, horticulture, or viticulture. And this employer must be approved and accredited to hire overseas seasonal workers. And for you to get this job, I'm going to take you next to the employer list. I mean, there are over 2,000 plus as of this morning when I check who are sponsoring international candidates via the recognized visa, seasonal visa. So you get a job offer from a suitable employer, check your visa requirements. If the job offer is what you like, you sign the agreement with them and you start preparing your document, which is your passport, photo, the job offer agreement given to you by your employer, your medical health certification, police clearance. You submit the application online or through an agent to an immigration person or to the Immigration New Zealand office. Then you wait for a decision. So let me first of all take you guys, let me share my screen. Yeah. So if you can see my screen on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, you may want to join me on YouTube. I'm sharing my screen. If you can see my screen on YouTube, you can see that each year the New Zealand government always come out to say we need this specific amount of persons each year for this visa type. And the number of persons that they need is 20,750 per year. And the processing time for this visa is 1 week and 5 days. I mean, 80% of this time, this processing period has worked. So in 1 week and in 1 week rather, or 1 week and 1 week, 3 days, this pathway could be approved. Your visa could be approved under this pathway. So that is in 1 week is 7 days, yeah. 5 days extra. That is in about, let's say, give or take, in about 12 days, your visa could be approved. But we all know that it's not all about the processing time, the 12 days, the 1 week and 5 days. No, it's about you getting a job offer first of all. And sometimes a job offer may take so long for you to get. So when you get a job offer, then the 1 week and 5 days processing time could work, and it has always worked 80% of the time. The length of this visa, 7 months to 11 months period. And the age limit here is 18 or older. So it didn't say 18 to 20, 18 to 30, 18 to 50, 18 to 60. No. It says 18 or older. So it is not giving a restriction on the age older, except if you are under 18. So if you're 18 and older, you could qualify for this visa pathway. The visa pathway comes with a cost, but I do believe the employer is the one to bear this cost, as it is a sponsorship pathway. So this is everything you need to know about this visa type, and you cannot move in with your dependent via this pathway. To be honest, you cannot move in with your dependent. I like to be very honest. Now, let's go to the recognized seasonal employer list. Who are these employers that could hire international candidates? It says find employer who are approved to hire overseas workers from overseas on a recognized seasonal employer limited visa. And when you scroll, you can see there are quite a lot. Could anybody multiply 10 times 167? That is the number of employers who are approved to hire from overseas under the recognized seasonal worker visa to either work on the farm, agriculture, viticulture, horticulture, or even under tourism. And it also gives you the time that the licensing could expire. That is, a particular time, an employer would go to the New Zealand government and say, okay, our organization is in the horticulture or agriculture industry, and we're finding it difficult to get staff. So they will go to the employer, do all the necessary documentations and checks, then they will get the licensing to start sponsoring. And licensing has expiration date, it has duration which that employer are approved to hire from overseas, and they can also extend it if possible. Now, you can see their status here, when they got the visa and when their licensing rather would expire. Now, let's say I'm from overseas, I want to apply to this job offer. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come to the left hand side, depending on your screen, where you see the names of the company. Okay, and you can see so many names here: Apato Farms, Aporo Orchard, a lot of them. They are quite a lot. So I'm going to pick one of them. They're all approved employers, by the way, but let me pick one of them and do my illustration thus far. So when I pick one of them, you can see on here that it gives you even its physical address. So you can do your search on this, carry the name of the company, check and see, is it really a company situated in New Zealand? Are they legit? Are they genuine? Once you carry out that checks, then 100% they are. As a matter of fact, I would always say, just come on here to the New Zealand government website. They've already published the names of the recognized employers for us, and do your application. Okay. Now, I'm going to copy this name. When I copy the name, The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my Google Chrome, I'm going to paste. Now, I do tell people to always put New Zealand at the back, because some of this company may have branches everywhere. Say Clara has a company in the UK. Clara could also have a company in Ireland. She could have in New Zealand. She could have in Nigeria. She could have everywhere. Okay, so you want to put New Zealand at the back, so Google will bring out the specific one that you are looking for. The next step is to go to the company's website. When you go to the company's website, what is the next step you should do? If anyone get this, I'm gonna give you something. Not money though, because I don't have money, but I have money in Jesus' name, but I don't have money to give for now. If anybody get this, then I'm gonna give you something. Could be maybe a free consultation or free vetting of your CV or something. The next step should be your you looking for their employment page, career page. Different company uses different words to do what? They uses different words to advertise their career page. So in this case, they just put the word employment. Some company will say work with us, some will say join us, some will say hiring them, so we say join our team. So different words, so we'll just write it career. In this case, they said employment. Okay. When you come on here, you can see that currently looking for people with a combination of leadership skill, blah, blah, blah. How to apply? That should be your own focus. How to apply? He said, click here to access and complete the attached form. So let's click on this link and see what form it's going to bring out for us. When we click on the list, you see, so that I brought that form for us, we should put our name, our address, our availability, and all of that, and we should apply. Alternatively, we can just attach our CV, our cover letter to this email on here. Let me zoom it. To this email on here, inquiry@windermessfarm.co.New Zealand. Now remember, going back to that list, remember we saw them on this recognized list of sponsor, recognized lists of eligible employer. We saw that they still have their status intact, their licensing intact, licensing to hire from overseas, which is going to expire on the 31st of March 2028 in about 2 years or almost 3 years' time. So they still have it intact. So you going to them to shoot your shot, it's good because their licensing is still available. They still have that licensing, that eligibility, certification to hire from overseas. I hope you guys are following me today. Kindly do a favor by hitting the like button. That is the only thing I ask of you. My videos here on YouTube are free. So do me a favor to share this video to anyone that may need it. It also gives the video more visibility, and like the video if you can, if you don't mind. Thank you as you do so. For those on TikTok, please join me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is called Clara Immigration. On there, I'm sharing my screen and giving them prompt by prompt guide on screen how to apply for the job. So you want to join me on YouTube called Clara Immigration. Now, let's pick one company again. We can scroll. There's a lot of them here. Okay, a lot of them, like a whole lot of them here. Now let's pick one. Let me say I pick which one should I pick? Now let me pick something not related to agriculture, but another job occupation. I'm gonna pick this one, AB Wood Holdings Limited. Let me copy it. When I copy it, I go to my Google Chrome and I paste it, and remember to write New Zealand at the back. When I write New Zealand, I come on here. I click the link. When I click the link, the next step is to look for their career page on this website. My laptop, I don't know why it's slow. Let me do that again, hopefully to respond. Yeah. So the next step is to look for their career page. This is under the, I believe, what occupation is this one under? Let me check. Under the primary work and health safety regulator. So it will be something related to health and safety managers, blah, 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 blah. So you look at for the career page using the same step I've given to you. Look at where it says apply. Remember, bear it in mind that the career page could be advertised using various words. So when you come to a company's website and you don't see a place called career, don't just swipe out. No, do your due diligence. Remember the first page I took you to, they wrote employment as a career page. This one wrote apply. So when you click apply, it's saying the same thing. Application process, how to apply, list of application, and all of that stuff. So guys, I wouldn't bore you guys, and I don't want to make this video lengthy. So you can watch and rewatch and watch again, all over again, to help you put into practice how to seek for this employer. Another website I would recommend when doing your job search for the recognized list of employer, you can use job board platform like Jora. You can come to Jora, you can use Jora, or you can even use seek.com. When you go to seek.com, ensure you're putting the word there. Let's say seasonal job, yeah? Let's put seasonal job, for example. You can put seasonal jobs. And when you put seasonal job, you click search. Let's go to seek.com. Let me show you more. So Seek has different job board in both New Zealand and Australia. In this case, we're going to just go to New Zealand, Seek New Zealand. And I come on here. Don't know why it's delay. And we're going to wait for it to load, guys. Please like the video. Please like the video. Thank you. For those on TikTok, go subscribe to my YouTube channel called Clara Immigration. So I don't know why Seek is taking time to load. I wanted to show you guys something. It's taking time to load. We're going to wait a bit further. You can just drop your questions, guys, and I will reply. Yeah. So you can go to seek.com anyways, and on there you can just type in seasonal jobs with sponsorship New Zealand, and you'd see some vacancies made available. So these are the step-by-step guides to get seasonal jobs in New Zealand. Come to the recognized list. Aside from even job board, I would say come on here. This is the list provided by the New Zealand government, as you can see on the screen, that this is the official New Zealand government website. So why go to Sokoto when what you're looking for is in your Sokoto? Why travel so far when what you're looking for is just at your backyard? So come to the recognized list of employers and carry out your search. I'm going to leave all the link in the description box of this YouTube video. And I wish you all the best. If you have more questions, further questions, leave it in the comment section. I would reply them. Share this video to as many people as you can. Like this video. It helps me. It really does help me. I wouldn't pretend. Liking the video helps YouTube to show others that there is a value. There is value in here. So thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye.